Welcome back to another final table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video on BCP Poker Replay's YouTube account. So if you choose to do so, you can go check out the action in some peace and silence. With that being said, let's hop into it. We got a 2K Turbo from Scoop 2019, I do believe it is. What do we got going on here? We got an ace and a jack for yay. Black 8-8 with Queen 8 is going to limp it on in. We got Art House, we got Krakakura, Probris, Nose Bacca, Suzuki, Susan, Spacey, and of course Yay with the ace and the jack. They're going to raise it on up facing the limp, and the raise will get through. King 8 suited for Yay. They're just going to find the fold. Art House will rip in ace 6. Krakakura with ace 8 is thinking about making the call here. Under 10 big blind jam. Krakakura does lay it down, and then he picks up a couple of kings. Yay will open up the queen jack suited. Krakakura is all in. Yay's probably priced in for a call. Any hearts? Any hearts? A 10 would have worked. We do not get it. Krakakura doubles up. Ace and a 10 for Krakakura. Doopity doo doo doopity doo. They're all in for 16 blinds, and the raise will get through. I see an ace and a king in the small blind for Susan. Suzuki with ace 4 will rip it all in from the button. Ace king will happily stick it all in. Any club dealer? No club, no board, double board pair, so we don't chop the pot. Suzuki's out in 9th. Susan up to 41 blinds. Probris with a queen and a 9 will raise it on up. Nose back folds the suited ace. And we're moving along. Probris with a suited ace this time. Couple of kings for Susan. Interesting sizing choice. What do? We don't necessarily want to jam. Let's go for the non-all-in 3-bet. Make it a little bit less than 3x, and Probris will find the fold with the suited ace. Couple of queens this time for Susan. Couple of nice starting hands. No action though. 5-5 for Nose Bacca. They're thinking about a raise off 20 bigs. They're just going to lay it down from early position. Art House will rip in the king 4 offsuit. And Krakakura folds 10-6 suited. Ace 9 for Susan. They're going to open it on up. Probris in the big blind with king queen. 9-8 for flop. Susan with top pair, top kicker, backdoor nut, flush draw. Probris with the backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw, 2 overcards is just going to check fold. And we're moving along. Ace 5 for Probris. Looks like an all-in for 20 bigs. And the jam will get through. King 9 suited for Krakakura, just going to find the fold. Susan will get a walk. Big stack gets a little bit bigger. 3-5 for Susan. We'll see if they're all in or not. No, they're just going to walk out Black 8-8. That's good news for them. 9-8 suited for Nose Bacca. Ace and a 3 of the same suit for Susan. The 9-8 hits the muck. Ace 3 will rip it all in and get it through. Art House with 8-8 is going to rip it all in. Susan with a7 suit is just going to pass, and Art House gets it on through. Queen 8, Susan will raise it on up. Nope, just kidding. King 8 for Spacey gets the chance to jam, and the jam will get through. Couple of 6s for Probris under the gun. Off 20 bigs is just going to lay it down. Spacey with ace 7. Gonna rip it all in for 16 blinds effective. And the jam will get through. Blinds go up. Ace and a 10 for Spacey. They're back to the all-in. And another jam will get through for him. I think that's 3 in a row. Black 8-8 picks up a couple of kings. The kings will jam. Ace Jack for Yay is gonna rip it all in. Krakakura can fold the 7s. Any aces dealer. A king would work. Yay does not hit. Black 8-8 doubles up. King Queen for Spacey. They're going to jam. A couple of ace 10s going to hit the muck. And we're moving along. Queen 10 for Yay rips it all in. That's bad timing. Cracker Crew with ace 10. They might find the call here. They are going to stick it in. Oh no, couple queens on the flop. Runner, runner, ace, ace though. Oh boy. What a flop. What a turn. What a river. Cracker Crew up pretty well, doubles up. 18 blinds for him now. Do. 6-7. We'll raise and take it down for Susan. 9-8 suited for Susan. We'll see what sizing they go with here. Playing 20 blinds effective. They rip it all in. Arthouse will call the ace jack. They flop a pair of jacks, but Susan makes their flush. It's just like that. We lose Arthouse in 7th place. King 8 for Spacey will jam. Ace 8 for Cracker Crew hits the muck. Do. Queen jack for Probris will rip it all in and get it on through. Looks like we might get a walk for Susan. That we do. King jack for Spacey. Off 20 bigs, we'll go for the open under the gun. Nose back with king jack suited. Off 9 blinds, we'll find the fold. The king jack raise gets it on through. Cracker Crew with king 9, we'll just find the fold. Jack 6 suited for Susan. They're going to go for the open, and the open will get through. Nothing makes you want to play some cards like seeing a jack 6 suited open and a couple of folds. It's 5s for black. 8-8 will rip it all in, and they're going to get the jam through pre-flop. Would have been flipping had Susan called it off there with the queen high. 6s for Cracker Crew will rip it all in and get it on through. King 8 suited for Susan. We'll raise it on up and get it on through pre-flop most likely. Nosebacka could defend the 8-9. They would be in bad shape here. They are going to call ace 10 deuce flop. 3 in a row for Nosebacka, and the backdoor flush draw. They see a big blind bet, and they're going to have to fold. 6-10 suited for Nosebacka in last place. We could jam. We've got equity. Our hand is suited and connected. Nosebacka is all in. Susan with the AC deucey will find the call. Look at the flush draw. Flush draw misses. Susan knocks out Nosebacka in 6th place. King jack suited for Cracker Crew will just find the fold off 17 blinds, giving Susan the chance to raise up jack 7 and get it through pre. Blinds go up. King 3 for Susan. They're going to play raise Spacey with ace 9 suited. We'll rip it in for 14 blinds. And the jam will get through. Ace 8 for black. 8-8 is all in. Oh, we're going to need to chop this bad boy up. Nope, we're going to lose black 8-8. Got one pair on the board, but we needed another. And now we got a couple of 7s for Cracker Crew and an ace and a king for Probris. All in and a call. King on the flop. No 7 for Cracker Crew, and Probris doubles up. Doopity-doo. Ace and a king for Susan. Playing about 30 blinds deep. We'll go for the big raise pre-flop. Looks like 3.5x, and the raise will get through. AC deucey will rip it in for Spacey. Cracker Crew is priced in with the 4-6. He needs a 4-6 or 3, and he doesn't smack it. Spacey knocks out Cracker Crew in 4th. Probris going to limp in 4-10. 4 deuce flops the open-ended straight draw to the ace or 6. We get a 3 of spades on the turn. It's no help for Probris' 4-10 of diamonds. They're going to slow right down. Susan puts in a bet ski. Hard to imagine Probris calls with 10 high. They do find the fold, and we're moving along. Jack in the big blind. Susan goes for a limp this time. The 6 and a 3 of the same suit. They're going to face the raise to about 4x, and the raise will get through. Ace 9 for Probris is going to limp it on in. Susan with queen 8 will check it back. King 10 9 flop. Goes check 8 on the turn. Both players with a little pair. Probris bets a big blind. Susan calls with their straight draw. 5 of spades on the river. Probris bets real small once again. Nice thin value bet here. And the queen 8 finds the fold. Jack 6 for Probus. We'll raise it on up. It is suited. Flop the flush draw. Probus takes a stab. Spacey with the backdoor straight draw. A couple overcards. Just finds the fold. Doopity-doo. 10 and a 2 for Spacey. We'll just find the fold and walk out Probus once again. Queen 4 suited for Spacey on the button. We'll find the fold. 6-9 for Probus, limping it in. Queen 7 checking it back. Ace 8-5 flop. Probus stabs with the straight draw to the 7. Queen 7 will call with their backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. 3 on the turn, and Probus bombs away. Nicely done. The bomb will get through. King 4 will raise it on up. Ace Jack is all in. Ace and a king for Susan. Doesn't look like the other two have any holdings, so we're moving along. 8 Jack will raise the button. Queen 9 will call the big blind. King Jack 5 flop goes check check 8 on the turn. Susan with a straight draw to the 10. Spacey with 2 pairs. They put in a large bet, and the large bet will get through. Blinds go up, a couple of deuces, all in for Probus. Ace Queen for Susan. Spacey with 7s in the big blind. Ace Queen's all in. 7s fold. Oh boy, and 7s would have won a huge one. Deuces win the flip. Spacey says, what the fuck just happened there? Doopity-doo. Queen Jack all in for Probus. Now that they got the big stack, it's their turn to put the pressure on Susan. 16-9 for Susan. We'll limp it on in. Queen Jack 4 flop. 3 in a row for Spacey. Susan with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. We see a 7 of spades on the turn. Susan takes a stab and the king high folds. Ace King for Susan. We'll raise it on up. Probus with Jack 8 in the big blind. Plenty of chips to defend with. They're going to call Ace King 4 flop. Goes check, bet, fold. And we're moving along. Doopity-doo-doo. King 3 for Spacey. We'll raise it on up. And take it down pre-flop. Look how even the stacks are. We got 20 blinds, 26 and 35. Queen, queen for Spacey in the big blind facing the limp. We'll raise it on up 3x. And take it down pre-flop. Couple of queens this time for Probus. 7-8 suited. Gonna try the limp for Spacey. Probus gonna say not today. Raise it on up. Flop 4 of a kind. Check back the flop. Try to let Spacey make a pair or something. They've got 8 high. And they're not putting another chip in the middle. Queen 9 for Spacey. Ace and a 10 of the same suit for Probus. We'll jam it all in for 20 blinds, and the jam will get through. Queen 5 for Probus. Raising it up, aces for Susan. Doopity-doo, they're all in. And the jam will get through. Queen, queen for Susan. Raising it up. Probus defending 5-8 from the big blind. Jack 6-5 flop. Goes check, bet. Who knows what to do with 5-8 here. Probus calls. Ace on the turn. Bottom pair with the backdoor straight draw. Sees better turns other than the ace. Or could have seen a better turn. Probus will check fold. And we're moving along. Queen 3 flopping bottom pair. Probus turning the open-ended straight draw to the 4-9. They're going to go bombs away once again. Put a hell of a lot of pressure on the pair of 3s, and the 3s fold. Susan with ace 5 suited. Doopity-doo, we're all in for 20 blinds. And the jam will get through. Ace deuce for Spacey. 20 blinds deep, they're going to rip it all in and get it on through. King and a jack for Spacey, going to rip it on in and get it on through. Ace and a 6 for Probus, we'll raise it on up. Spacey with 4-10 suited in the big blind. Won't call. 9-8 for Susan, just going to pass. Queen 3 for Spacey. Just going to fold, Probus gets a walk. 4 deuce will walk out Susan. And Probus is raising up 9-7 offsuit. 8-6 will hit the muck and blinds go up. Spacey, 9-4 suited. In the small blind, looks like a limp. They do limp it in. Ace-7 will jam, and the jam will get through. Ace-King suited. Rips it all in. Probus with King-10 suited. They just find the fold. Doopity-doo. I wonder if Spacey goes for the min open there. Does Probus jam King-10 suited? Interesting stuff. King-5 will jam and get it on through. Probus gonna limp in the 5 and the 2. Flop bottom pair. Susan with the backdoor straight draw. Checks back the flop. Queen on the turn. Pairing the board. Probus stabs. And the raise will get through. Queen 5 will face a jam from the ace and the jack. Spacey's all in with 8s. Ace on the flop. 8 on the turn. Spacey will double up and Susan is down to a big blind. They're ripping in King Queen. Queen 7 for Probus. They're gonna need a 7. Nope. Susan will double up. They've got 3 blinds, an ace and a 9. Oh, king on the flop though. That's bad news. We're going to lose Susan. We're pretty well tied up for the heads up battle. Probus with an ace and an 8. Spacey with queen 6 suited. They're talking about chopping out the 20k. Probus says we're going to play this bad boy out. Pair of queens for Spacey. We'll take down the first pot here. Might even get a little value from the ace high. Probus says not today though, bucko. Queen 8 for Spacey. We'll raise it on up. Probus with 9-6 will defend the big blind. Jack 5-2 flop. Goes check check 3 on the turn. Probus picks up a straight draw to the 4 and they're going to lead out for about half pot. And the pot or half pot size bet will get through. Doopity doo. 6 and a 2 for Probus. We'll go for a bet ski when they make a pair. Uh-oh. My brain slowed down there. King 5 versus King 3. Ace 9-2 flop. Both players with backdoor straight draws. King high for Spacey will stab and Probus will let go of their king high. Ace king will raise and no action for Probus. 6-8 will raise and 3-5 will defend the big blind. Queen 10-4 flop. Probus with 3 in a row in the backdoor flush draw, turning the straight draw. Looking for a deuce or a 7. Spacey picks up a pair or some showdown value. Jack on the river, diamonds miss. Doopity doo. 8-9 makes a straight. Ace king makes a straight. King 9 makes a straight. 3-5 misses. 5-7 misses. Spacey folds the pair of 6s. Doopity doo doo doopity doo. 5-9 versus 6-4. 6-5 2 flop. Interesting stuff. Probus takes a small stab in position. See a call from Spacey and they make a straight on the turn. Turn goes check check. 10 on the river. No help for Probus. Spacey bets 1.4 mil into 2.5. Probus makes a call and sees the bad news. Aces for Spacey. 8-7 suited for Probus. Jack 8-3 flop. Goes check bet call. Doopity doo. Queen on the turn. Spacey will go bombs away. 2.4 mil into 2.8 and the bet will get through. Spacey looking to get the W with that hand with the aces. Not this time. 6-9 flops a pair of 6s. Probus with the backdoor straight draw checks back the flop. Deuce on the turn, that's no help. Checks back the turn. 10 on the river. Spacey goes for a little value with the pair of 6s, but there's none to be had. King 2 versus a queen and a 7. 9-9 6 flop. Spacey will stab with the king high and the bet will get through. Queen 6 versus queen 9. 10-4 2 flop. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw for Probus. They're going to go for a little bet ski and the bet will get through. 5 and a 7 for Spacey. We'll raise it on up. 5-6 will defend the big blind. Ace 10-9 flop. Goes check, bet, fold. And we're moving along. King 8 limping it in. Jack 7 for Spacey in the big blind, checking it back. Ace Ace King flop. Probus bets a big blind and the bet will get through. Do 9-6 raising it up. Probus 3 betting with 4-3 offsuit. This is what we came to see. Come on, Spacey, play call or something. And they're gonna find the fold. Nice little steal there by Probus. Ace 9 will rip it in facing the open. Then Spacey gets a couple of queens. 8 high board. Probus makes top pair. They have the backdoor straight draw. They're going nowhere. Spacey bets small. Probus could put in a check raise here, and they do. 1.6 mil to go. Spacey could, could jam. They play call. 5 on the turn. Probus is all in. No 8, 6, or 7, and just like that, Spacey gets the W. Nicely done. Probus should have took the chop. No, I'm glad he didn't. It's fun to see these two battle it out in the end. Probus takes the top pair, straight draw on the turn, jams it all in, sees the bad news. Good game. Well done, Spacey. I suppose that's the end of the show, so if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another one. Adios, amigos.